During this absolute mess of a 2020, you've probably been just like me, and spent a lot of your extra time catching up on thousands of hours of Netflix, reality TV, and just, well, anything you can get your hands on. And in this time of binging shows I may have never normally watched, I came across The Circle US and The Circle France. And while everything seemed light and fun at first, some incredibly strange coincidences came out of the show that I just couldn't ignore, and that sent me down a conspiracy rabbit hole. So, if you're willing, follow along with me. I promise there's method to this madness. On this conspiracy, is the circle fake? Now, disclaimer. If you've seen my channel before, you know that when I do a conspiracy, it's always based 100% on facts. It's never wrong, and nothing I ever say is false or has the faintest hint of satire or sarcasm in it. Anyways, The Circle. I actually fell for this show quite quickly. Although it starts off a little campy and simple, something about The Circle drew me in the more that I watched. I don't know if it's the social strategy aspect of the show, or the fact that I relate to people being stuck inside and only able to find human connection through a screen. But whatever it was, I watched it all. I binged it rapidly, and when I finished it, I wanted more. Luckily, just at that time, the people at Netflix released The Circle France. The same exact show, but, French. With a whole new cast of characters to watch battle it out through the Circle's ranking system. But then things got strange. Not strange like, why is this guy talking to a picture of his girlfriend all season long, but strange in a different way. Strange in a way that seemed oddly familiar. Strange like a conspiracy. And the more and more I watched and paid attention, the more outlandish these strange similarities got, leading me to wonder, is the circle scripted? Is it fake? So warning, ahead lie complete spoilers for The Circle US, The Circle France, and even The Circle Brazil. So this will be your only warning. Now, if you're unfamiliar with The Circle, this is basically how it works. 8 people enter these apartments and will spend their entire game alone. The only way to interact with other players is through these monitors on this network called The Circle. You can have private chats, group chats, there are statuses you can update and like, and you can interact with all of this however you want. It's your game. But most important is your profile. Here you set up how you want the other competitors to view you. Perhaps you want to be totally open and honest about yourself. Perhaps you'll lie, but only slightly, like saying you're single when you're not, or changing your age. But many players also choose to lie completely. And these players are the catfishers.
I'm a dude.
Now, the catfishers are pretending to be someone else entirely, thinking maybe if I'm supermodel attractive or have a crazy cool job, I might be more likable. 'Cause that's what this is all about, likability. And every so often, the Circle will ask players to rank each other based off of likability. The players that are ranked number 1 and number 2 are dubbed the influencers, and they then get to decide one person from the non-influencers to be blocked from the game, regardless of where they ranked. After that, a new person enters, real or catfish, until the final ranking and someone is crowned the winner. Now, one thing I immediately noticed when watching the show was its emphasis on archetypes for its cast. Like, one person is the model, the athlete, the nerd, which makes sense. Throw in different types of people and see how they react together. I totally get it, it's smart, because the last thing you want is for everyone to be the same. You want a rainbow of personalities to add flavor to your show. But this is also the base of the whole conspiracy. So let's take a look at these archetypes and some of the players in this game. We have Alana, archetype the model, who wants to be judged by more than just her looks. Seaburn, archetype the friendly catfish. This guy will actually be playing as Rebecca, his real-life girlfriend. His game is based off of actually being likable, funny, and real. Well, except for his profile. Joey, archetype the bro with a heart of gold. He's got frat boy vibes, but a good heart. Shubham, archetype the social media hater. This guy is here to be himself, and prove that being honest and true to oneself is the best path in life. He hates being fake, and he hates social media. There's Antonio, archetype the pro athlete. He's competitive and will do anything to win. He's a pro basketball player in Europe, but doesn't want to share that with anyone right away. Alex, archetype the glow-up. Take yourself and imagine a life where you are born supermodel attractive. Then, be that person in the circle. In reality, he's a dork who's in love with his wife. There's Chris, archetype the fun gay guy. Loud, proud, and open, he's here to show that authenticity always shines through. And there's a whole lot more. Sammy, popular but relatable. Ed and Tammy, the duo. But this isn't just about profiling each of the contestants, it's about a conspiracy. And before we continue, you need to know some of the major beats of this first season of The Circle US. I promise, it's important. So, it's episode 1. Everyone enters, Antonio the athlete gets off to a great start, and they all eliminate the model first. Antonio, after being an influencer early on, thinks he's ahead in the game and starts overplaying his hand, which gets him eliminated partway through the season. As the episodes go on, Shoebomb opens up and is honest and loyal with a key group of people that form a tight alliance of 5. He makes it to the finale and is the runner-up. Seaburn pretends to be Rebecca. He forms a deep bond with Shoebomb that gets him to the end and all the while talks strategy to a picture of his girlfriend. And it's oddly endearing. And finally, Joey, through that alliance of 5 people, enters the final ranking as popular as ever, and his game, which was based on loyalty, wins him the whole competition. And at this point there are no red flags, nothing suspicious is going off in my head. That is until I started The Circle France. And check this out. Meet Lou. Archetype, the model who wants to be judged by more than just her looks. Meet Maxime, the friendly catfish. He'll actually be playing as Valeria, his girlfriend back home. Meet Elia, the social media hater. She's here to prove that being honest and true to oneself is the best path in life. She hates social media. There's Cedric, the pro athlete. He's competitive and will do anything to win. He's also a welterweight champion kickboxer, but doesn't want to share that with anyone right away. There's Gary, the fun gay guy. Loud, proud, and open, he's here to show that authenticity always shines through. Rudy, the glow-up. Take yourself and imagine a life where you are born supermodel attractive. Then, be that person in the circle. In reality, he's a dork who's in love with his wife. Or how about Roman, the bro with a heart of gold. He's got frat boy vibes, but a good heart. And there's a whole lot more. Ines, popular but relatable. Zhao and Edmundo, the duo. And are you feeling deja vu yet? No? Well, let me tell you some of the major beats of the season. Episode 1, everyone enters, Cedric the athlete gets off to a great start, and they all eliminate Lou, the model, first. Cedric, after being an influencer early on, thinks he's ahead in the game and starts to overplay his hand, which gets him eliminated partway through the season. As the episodes go on, Elia, the social media hater, opens up and is honest and loyal with a key group of people that form a tight alliance. She makes it to the finale and is the runner-up. Maxime pretends to be playing as Valeria. He forms a deep bond with Roman that gets him to the end and all the while talks strategy to a picture of his girlfriend. And it's oddly endearing. And finally, Roman, through a deep alliance of people he called #TeamWinner, enters the finale ranking as popular as ever and wins the whole competition. That's right. Same archetype eliminated episode 1, same storyline with the dude who's pretending to be his girlfriend and catfishing everyone, but he's kind of quirky and funny and incredibly in love with his partner, so it's endearing. There's a person who hates social media and wants to play as honest as possible and ends up being the runner-up. The similarities are just too much to bear. So, it begs the question, is this too good to be true? Could The Circle somehow be scripted, fake, or at least influenced by producers? Or is this all just one big coincidence? So, I investigated further into The Circle Brazil. Now, all 3 of these shows take place in the same apartment complex. All of the rooms here are shared by the contestants from different seasons. So this is all done by the same people. But The Circle Brazil definitely is a different entity than the US and French editions of the show. My theory is that it's cultural. That in Brazil, they don't digest reality TV the same way that we do in America or even in France. Even the producers of the show have said that in the Brazilian version, people were more about having fun, while in the French and US editions, people were more about strategy and loyalty. But take a look at this. The Circle Brazil, Season 1. Our cast of characters is set, the group enters, and guess who is eliminated night 1? You guessed it, the model who wants to prove she's more than just someone with good looks. And what's even more incredible is that the winner of the Circle Brazil is, oh yeah, the bro with the heart of gold. So that's it for this conspiracy on Is the Circle Fake? I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to like and subscribe if you did. This video was all in good fun, but wow, did this show actually have some weird coincidences that I just had to get off my mind. So let me know your thoughts and theories on this in the comment section below, and until next time, Bachelor Fantake, out.